Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing this morning? Hold on, guys. I got to wipe my glasses off. Boy, oh, the internet might not be good this morning, guys, because the wind is blowing really hard. It's kind of raining a little bit, trying to, but the wind is blowing really, really hard. I hope another tree doesn't fall. Hold on, I'm trying to clean my own nasty glasses. Good morning, Melanie. Let me get on my live chat here. Thank you for the compliment about my picture. I made that picture. I had took that picture, I guess, I don't know, a few months ago, and then I just added a Santa hat to it. I had my own Santa hat, but yeah, it's a fake hat. Thank you. Hey, Mike. Congratulations, Mike. I did not know you had a real baby. That one day in the chat, you was like, I'm feeding the baby. I didn't know if you was talking about a doll or a real baby. But congratulations. You should have told us. We'd have had a virtual baby shower for y'all. Callie, good morning. Cement Shoes. It's so good to see you. Is it raining there too? My goodness. Well, I'm not. What was I going to say? I lost my train of thought. Oh, I'm not too sad that it's raining because that keeps my goat from getting out of the fence because she don't like to get wet. So she just lays in her shed all day. Of course, she's got plenty of room to walk around. She can come out if she wants. The door's open, of course, but she's been getting out of the fence a lot where she's hormonal. During the winter months, she wants to have a baby. She wants to get pregnant, get a boyfriend, get married. And she just gets out of the fence and keeps on doing it. During the summer months, she's not too bad for that. Was up all night, worried sick about my family in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. Why, Callie? What went on there? Live chat reminder and hit the like button. Thank you, Melanie. Y'all remember the live chat and y'all hit the thumbs up for me. I never say Fat Baby Toodles. Oh, I love your little dinosaur. Good morning. Good morning. Y'all hit the thumbs up for me. That's good for my analytics, I guess. I forget to say things like that because I find when creators say things like that repeatedly, it's freaking annoying. Something else I find annoying before we get started on our true crime is when people get a super chat, they ring a freaking bell or play a song. I find that so annoying. anyways, y'all may hear the cats running wild. Cleo, she's got a burst of energy in her this morning. She's been climbing the coats, hanging from my little hook, and in every freaking thing. She thinks she's a squirrel monkey. Lots of tornado warnings all night at the worst hours. Oh my gosh, Kelly. Speaking of tornadoes, I've never seen one, really. And I watched some TikTok videos of tornadoes in Kansas, and they are scary and they're loud, and all these sirens was going off. Broken Justice, ding, 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 LOL. That is so annoying, Broken Justice. What happened, Broken Justice? I was watching Mama Knows Best channel and it just went off. Oh my God, it's very obnoxious. Prayers for your family, Kelly. Yeah, Fat Baby Toodles. It is annoying. I mean, I guess some people like it, but to me, it's just freaking annoying. So I saw this morning that the judge unsealed the documents in the Delphi, however you say it, accused killer Richard Allen's case. I have not read any of it. I just glanced at it because I just wanted to read it with y'all, get a natural reaction, for me. Late as usual, Hibiscus says. Working is getting in my way this morning. We need to quit your job, Hibiscus, so you can come to my live streams without any interruptions, okay? Tornadoes would be terrifying in the dark where you can't see them. I know. Every time I think about a tornado or hear about one, I think about the Wizard of Oz and that freaking cow going up into that tunnel. So scary. It's absolutely crazy, CC. Yeah, before we get started on the Delphi, however you say it, case, I want to say that I saw where the Idaho case, the college kids that was murdered, the police hauled off the cars, so they wouldn't be contaminated by anybody. Anyways, Bullhorn Betty has went to that crime scene, y'all. Can y'all believe that? She is at in Idaho at the college student's house where they was murdered, where those four was murdered. Boy, oh, some of these people just kill me. I guess she can do what she wants. It's the United States of America. But if you're not a professional and you've not been to college for journalism and stuff, or, you know, a cop, or if you're not a cop or got some kind of history like that, then you need to stay in your lane. Because it really messes up these cases. It really does. Motorcycle maniacs took 3 channels down at once. I worked till 4 this morning. Our sweet little Tiffany that was in here is going to help MKB with. Yeah, I like Tiffany. She's all right girl, I think. I don't know much about her, but she seems like she's really nice. Well, she needs to stop. I'm about to time somebody out. Yeah, she needs to stop it. I mean, you don't need to be butting your nose in these damn true crime cases. Let me see, before we get to reading these documents. Hold on, let me get some of these ads down. Let me go to where that says that. Idaho college murders. Cops moved vehicles from crime scene to more secure storage. Yeah, because nosy-ass people is showing up there. The authorities in Georgia, Chatham County, they need to call the police there and warn them about these YouTubers. Now, guys, I know that this is United States of America and people's free to do what they want. But this is getting out of control. These people butting their nose in and going to crime scenes. They're not professionals. You know, they're standing outside people's houses with bullhorns and screaming and going and knocking on their... I mean, it needs to stop. It's out of control. It's not appropriate by any means. By any means. Hey, language of horses. Now, y'all, I could have went down to where Summer Wells lived and stuff. Y'all know I'm not far from that. I mean, that when I want to go to the mall, I go to Kingsport, Tennessee. It's about 45 minutes from me. But you didn't see me doing that. No. And I could have, if I'd wanted to, I could have drove down there because I don't drive. I agree. It's totally disrespect. They ain't got no common sense. Language of horses. They really don't. They don't have any common sense. And they do this for views and really for big donations. Now, I'd like to know, I guess it's none of my business, how the hell they afford to travel all those places. And don't they got no responsibilities at home? Ain't no way I'm going to travel around doing crap like that and leave my son and animals behind. Oh my gosh, my lens just came out of my glasses when I was wiping it. What in the hell? My glasses broke. Hold on, guys. I got to go get another pair of spectacles. Hold on. Sorry, Ladybug. I'm disturbing you. I got to grab some glasses. Okie dokie. I was just rubbing my glasses with my shirt and the lens came out and then it totally broke off. So sorry about that. But anyways, yeah, they need to stay in their own freaking lane and let the authorities do their jobs. You know, they try to claim that they're putting pressure on the authorities. The authorities don't need no damn pressure put on them. They have got to go by protocol and they have got to gather evidence the correct way or their damn case will fall apart. You know, if they don't do it right. You don't want a killer walking free because the cops were rushed and pressured by weirdos. Okay, let me see. I'll chat. Betty needs to be careful. You know, there's a killer running around out there, but she's got no common sense. She doesn't realize she could be the next one on the list. Exactly, Cheryl T. I didn't even think about that. Yeah. It's like me and my mom were talking about the other day. I was like, you know, we was talking about the Don Well case, and I was like, somebody asked me why I didn't try to get an interview with him. I said, I didn't want him on my channel. And then my mom's like, yeah, I mean, that could put a target on Timothy's back, my son's back, or mine. You don't ever know. I'm going to stay in my friggin' lane, and we're just going to do what we do here. Have coffee, discuss the true crime news, and give our opinions. And I don't usually hardly ever say anything about anybody on here. Sometimes I do, but that's just, in my opinion, it's ridiculous. And there needs to be something done about these people. I don't know what could be done, but there needs to be something done. Okay, hold on. I don't watch Bullhorn Betty. I watched it on a clip channel. And honey, she was right outside of that house in Idaho. Right outside. Looked like there was snow around and everything. Okay, let me get my documents pulled back up. I'm going to read this article first. Then we may read these documents. Read it here. Judge Unseals documents in accused Delphi. Is it Delphi or Delphi? Delphi killer. I'm going to say Delphi. Killer Richard Allen's case. Spotted with bloody and muddy clothing. Cleo has done something. She turned something over in the living room, y'all. We strongly believe the evidence shows Richard Allen was involved in the murder of Libby and Abby, a statement said. An Indiana judge ordered the release of charge and documents in the case of accused murderer Richard Allen in connection with the 2017 murders of Libby German, 14, Abigail Williams, 14. According to NBC 13, Special Judge Fran Gull of Allen County announced the decision in court Tuesday, followed by a statement from the Carroll County Prosecutor's Office. We strongly believe the evidence shows Richard Allen was involved in the murders of Libby and Abby, the statement said, because the investigation is ongoing and given the intense public interest in the case. We think it would be best if the documents remain sealed. Regardless of the ruling, we believe we have a very strong case against Mr. Allen and look forward to making our argument in trial. I hope we can watch this. This is one trial I'd like to watch. Allen's trial date has been set for March 20th at 9 a.m., but the date could possibly get pushed back so that the prosecution and defense have enough preparation time. According to the charging documents, clothes from both victims were found in Deer Creek, south of Monon High Bridge, where police found their bodies. An unspent .40 caliber bullet with extraction marks was found in between the victims. Okay, an unspent .40 caliber bullet with extraction mark. So that means it wasn't fired and it was like extracted from the gun, right? So that's found between the victims. 3 juvenile witnesses told police that on February 13, 2017, the day before the victims were found, they encountered a kind of creepy man wearing a blue jacket, black boots, and a black hoodie. The man was carrying something in his hand and didn't appear to be over 5 feet 10 inches tall. One of the victims said she said hi to the man, but he glared back without replying. The witness said the man continued to walk with his hands in his pockets like he had a purpose. Another witness told police he noticed a purple PT Cruiser or a small SUV type or smart car parked to the side of the old CPS building, Child Protective Services, on February 17, 2017. Investigators determined that Richard Allen owned 2 vehicles at the time, including a 2006 black Ford Focus and a 2006 gray Ford 500. Now, I'm going to finish this, but I read the other day that they think he could have had an accomplice. Another witness said she spotted a man in a blue jacket and blue jeans walking west, away from Monhigh Bridge on the day in question. She noticed his clothes were muddy and bloody. If somebody comes out of the woods and they're muddy and bloody and they ain't got no shotgun, no hunting clothes on, I'm going to call the police on them. After reviewing the tips, investigators interviewed Allen, who reportedly admitted that he was on the bridge on February 13, 2017. He claimed he was there to watch the fish. Yeah, buddy. Allen said he saw 3 females at the nearby Freedom Bridge, but he didn't talk to anyone and didn't notice anything else. In October 2022, investigators obtained a search warrant for Allen's residence. Inside the home, they found a .40 caliber pistol, boots, knives, additional firearms. The Indiana State Police Laboratory examined the bullet found at the crime scene and ultimately determined that it came from a gun registered to Allen, and forensically determined that the bullet cycled through his gun. Yeah, I watch forensic files all the time, and they can tell if a bullet come from a certain gun because of the markings that the gun puts on the bullet. I don't know how to describe it, y'all. But yeah, Allen claimed he never let anyone else use his gun, but he had no explanation for the bullet found at the crime scene. Read the full charging documents below. Okay. Well, let me see if I can get it full screen in a minute. Okay, it says the Delphi Murder Homicide Task Force took Allen into custody on October 28th. He's been charged with 2 counts of murder. Both victims were found murdered near the Monhigh High Bridge in Delphi on February 14, 2017, after taking an outing to the bridge the prior day. The outing was only meant for a few hours. When the girls failed to return, family members contacted police. One of the girls, likely sensing danger, recorded the man's voice on her cell phone prior to the murders. She also managed to take a photo and record a small clip of the suspect. Although his face isn't clear in the picture, it was enough to give authorities a general description. Since then, they've been pouring through thousands of tips leading to Allen's arrest. Meanwhile, detectives continue to ask anyone who may have additional information to email at Abby and Libby Tip at, I don't know what county that is, CA County, is that Carroll County? Sheriffs.com, 765-822-3535. This investigation is still very ongoing. We're keeping the tip line open, not only about Richard Allen, but any other persons. Carroll County prosecutor previously said, we cannot talk about the evidence and the probable cause of the charging information. Today's about Abby and Libby, focusing on them. Okay, then it's got a clip of the audio. Mark told me this morning he thought he heard on the news that did they release any more audio? Because they only released like a small clip of what one of them recorded. I'm going to look at my chat. I'm going to try to read this. I hope it's not very long. I need coffee. I'm running on fumes. We'll go get you some coffee. See, Mitch is broken justice. I'm not mad at you, but drowsy. Sorry if I missed you. Coffee hasn't kicked in. She must have recognized him from the video in his voice, too. Yeah. What? Hey, guys, hey, Donald. How are you doing? I didn't see you come in chat, sweetie. Now, I read the other day, tell me what y'all know about this in the chat, that they said he could possibly had an accomplice. I'm just wondering if that landowner, what was his name? Wasn't he a Logan or something like that? I can't remember his name. I'm wondering if he could have been involved because he acted, of course, he's dead now, but he acted very strange. I mean, setting up an alibi before the girls' bodies were even found. That was weird. Like, didn't he want like a cousin or something to lie for him? Say he was like at an aquarium or something. Why would you need to come up with some fake alibi if you're totally innocent? Maybe them two weirdos was in on it together. Who knows? The landowner is shady as F. Yeah. What was his name? I hope they have a real warm reception ready for his clown ass when he finally gets to prison. Oh, they'll probably put him in protective custody. They'll put him where they like put Chris Watts and stuff in protective custody. You know, there's people still doing videos on him and discussing the Watts case. I just saw it the other day. I can't remember that guy's name. Seems like it's Dave or something. But he actually went and visited Ronnie and Cindy Watts, guys. Yeah. I mean, it's just like beating a dead horse. Chris Watts killed his family. I mean, people just need to get over it. There's no excuse for it. I mean, nobody's going to ever be able to explain why he done this. You can't explain things like that. You may think you can, but you can't. He did it because he's a selfish weirdo. Evil. Ron Logan is the landowner's name. Let's see what. When did he die? Let me see. Get out my chat for a minute. Let's look him up real quick before we read this stuff. My phone and stuff's slow because of the internet. It's bullcrap because the internet bill's like $200 a month, almost. You think you could have some good internet paying that much? Yeah, let me put Delphi in there. Delphi. I think it's Delphi. Delphi Snapchat murder update inside violent past of Ron Logan. This was put out March 29th, 2022. Let's just see what it says about him. New details have emerged. Okay, search warrant was ordered for Ron Logan, who owned the property where the girls' bodies were found. Electronic devices, storage media were also sought by the FBI. Logan's home, outbuildings, and vehicles will be searched by the ages for anything in connection to the girl's murder, including forensic evidence, hair, bodily fluids, and weapons. So this article was put out like when they first got a search warrant, I guess. Other details were provided by the warrant that wasn't originally revealed to the public. Okay. Let me see what else it said. The teen bodies were found the next day. Hold on. It's really all it's saying. They searched his home. According to the search warrant, a large amount of blood was lost by the victims at the crime scene. Because of this, investigators believe the killer would have gotten blood on their hands or clothing. He would have definitely been covered in blood. And there was an eyewitness, according to these documents, that saw him muddy and bloody. Okay. It's also believed the murderer took a souvenir from the crime scene. According to the warrant, it also appeared the girls' bodies were moved and staged. So I'm just wondering, did they ever find out where the girls were actually murdered at? Because it says that their bodies appeared to be moved and staged. The morning phone call, the gas station search, etc. It's bizarre. Yeah, Melanie, I still can't get past all the KK stuff. Can't be a coincidence. He was ruled out and he passed away. I know he was ruled out, but it was just really weird. Let me see if I can move Timothy's freaking monitor here. It's huge. Except the whole freaking desk. I know he was cleared and stuff, but I mean, why would someone that's innocent have to come up with a fake alibi? Unless he was afraid because, the bodies were on his land, that he would be, accused of doing something to them. But I don't know. Just to me, if you're innocent, you wouldn't have to lie about anything, right? I believe one of the girls knew it as set up to meet young girls. She used her phone to get him. The girls were moved after killed. I also believe he had help. Yeah, I'm wondering if his freaking wife helped him in any way. She had to have known something. Now, come on, you can't be that dumb, and you can't be that blind. If your husband, if you're married to somebody or live with them, you know how they walk and how they dress. So you know good and well that when she saw that clip on TV and in the newspapers, she knew that was her husband. She knew it. I'm just wondering if he's ever done anything weird to his own daughter, because he does have a daughter. I actually feel bad for his child. I do, because she don't have anything to do with this, and you can't help who your parents are. And I really hope people's not giving her a hard time. If I was the wife and daughter, I'd get the hell out of town. Let me see what Melanie's saying. He still wore the same jacket. Are you kidding me? I despise that Keegan Klein, she said. Captain Neckbeard makes my skin crawl. He is the biggest weirdo. He looks like he stinks. He looks just like a big old hog that rode around the mud and probably stinks. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. I'm going to go grab me some coffee, and we're going to read this probable cause affidavit. Hold on. I got to warm my coffee. Sorry. Hold down the live stream, lady. Crap, I spilled coffee in the floor. I had to clean that later. Oh, goodness. Okay, guys, sorry. I'm using my coffee with CC mug. It's got the rooster on it, and it's small. It's a small mug, so my coffee was half gone. I had to refill. Okay. Let's see. Probable cause. I'm not going to read all that. It says that the hearsay statements of witnesses contained herein are considered reliable and credible due to the witness's personal knowledge and or corroborated by the totality of the circumstances. Okay, let me say something. Let me see if I can screen share so y'all can see what I'm saying. Keegan Klein looks like a morbidly obese. What? Meth cook. Oh, meth cook. Oh, yeah. He's definitely morbidly obese. There's no sense in people getting in that condition, in my opinion. My Papa's sister was like that. She used to be a beautiful. They said she was one of the prettiest women in the county, and she was. I've seen her pictures, but she just got really, really overweight, and unfortunately, she died. But she was a wonderful person. Okay. On February 14, 2017, victim 1 and 2 were found deceased in the woods, approximately 0.2 miles northeast of Monhigh Bridge in Carroll County. Their bodies were located on the north side of Deer Creek. At the time, the Monon High Bridge Trail was approximately 1 mile gravel trail, terminating at the Monon, I can't say that word, High Bridge. Okay, so the bridge is an abandoned railroad trestle, approximately 0.25 miles long, spanning the Deer Creek and Deer Creek Valley on the southeast end of the trail. Approximately 0.7 miles northwest on the trail from the northwestern edge of the bridge is the Freedom Bridge, which is a pedestrian bridge spanning State Road 25. Approximately 350 feet west of Freedom Bridge was a former railroad overpass over Old State Road 25, also known as County Road 300 North. The trail terminated just west of the former railroad overpass. The majority of the trail is in a wooded area with a steep embankment on the south side of the trail. The entirety of the trail and the location of the girls' bodies were and are located in Carroll County, Indiana. Through interviews, reviews of electronic records, and review of the video at the Hoosier, it says Harvest Store? Is that what that says? Investigators believe victim 1 and 2 were dropped off across from the Mears farm at 1:49 p.m. on February 13th, 2017. And it's got the name out. I think one of their sisters dropped them off. The Mears farm is located on the north side of County Road 300 north near an entrance to the trail. A video from victim's 2 phone shows that at 2:13 p.m., victim 1 and victim 2 encountered a male subject on the southeast portion of the Monhigh High Bridge. The male ordered the guys, down the hill. No witnesses saw them after this time. No outgoing communications were found on victim 2's phone after this time. Their bodies were discovered on February 14, 2017. The video recovered from victim 2's phone shows victim 1 walking southeast on the Monhigh High Bridge, while a white male subject wearing a dark jacket and jeans walks behind her. As the male subject approaches victim 1 and victim 2, one of the victims mentions gun. Near the end of the video, a male is seen and heard telling the girls, guys, down the hill. The girls then begin to proceed down the hill and the video ends. A still photograph taken from the video and the guys down the hill audio was subsequently released to the public to assist investigators in identifying the male. Victim 1 and victims 2 deaths were ruled as homicide. Clothes were found in the Deer Creek belonging to victim 1 and victim 2, south of where their bodies were located. There was also a .40 caliber unspent round less than 2 feet away from victim 2's body, between victim 1 and victim 2's bodies. The round was unspent and had extraction marks on it. Guess that weirdo don't watch forensic files, because they can tell if a bullet came from a certain gun. Interviews were conducted with 3 juveniles, and they advised they were on the Monon High Bridge Trail on February 13, 2017. They advised they were walking on the trail towards Freedom Bridge to go home when they encountered a man walking from Freedom Bridge towards the Monon High Bridge. It says Blank described the male as kind of creepy and advised he was wearing light blue jeans and a really light blue jacket, and his hair was gray, maybe a little brown, and he did not really show his face. She advised the jacket was a duck canvas type jacket. Advised she said hi to the male, but he just glared at them. She recalled him being in all black and had something covering his mouth. She described him as not very tall with a bigger build. She said he was not bigger than 5'10". Advised he was wearing a black hoodie, black jeans, and black boots. She stated he had his hands in his pocket, showed investigators photographs she took on her phone while she was on the trail. The photographs were included a photo of Monon High Bridge taken at 12:43 p.m. and another one taken at 1:26 p.m. of the bench east of the Freedom Bridge. Blank advised after she took the photo of the bench, they started walking back towards Freedom Bridge. She advised that was when they encountered the man who matched the description of the photograph taken from victim 2's video. Blank described the man she encountered on the trail as wearing a black or blue windbreaker jacket. She advised the jacket had a collar, and he had his hood up from the clothing underneath his jacket. She advised he was wearing baggy jeans and was taller than her. She advised her head came up to approximately his shoulder. She advised said hi to the man and that he said nothing back. She stated he was walking with a purpose, like he knew where he was going. She stated he had his hands in his pocket, kept his head down. She advised she did not get a good look at his face, but believed him to be a white male. The girls advised after encountering the male, they continued their walk across Freedom Bridge and the old railroad bridge over Old State Road 25. Okay, investigators spoke with Blank, who advised she was on the trails on February 13, 2017. Video from the Hoosier Hardware Store captured a vehicle traveling eastbound at 1:46 p.m. towards the entrance across from the Mears farm. Blank advised she saw 4 juvenile females walking on the bridge over Old State Road 25 as she was driving beneath on her way to park. Blank advised there was no other cars parked across from the Mears farm when she parked. She advised she walked to the Monon High Bridge and observed a male matching the one from victim 2's video. She described the male she saw as a white male wearing blue jeans and a blue jean jacket. She advised he was standing on the first platform of the Mon High Bridge, approximately 50 feet from her. She advised she turned around at the bridge and continued her walk. She had advised approximately halfway between the bridge and the parking area across from the Mears farm. She passed 2 girls walking towards Mon High Bridge. She advised she believed the girls were victim 1 and victim 2. Oh, wow. Video from the Hoosier, I think it's supposed to be hardware store, shows at 1:49 p.m. a white car matching vehicle traveling away from the entrance across from the Mears farm. Blank advised she finished her walk, saw no other adults other than the male on the bridge. Her vehicle is seen on the Hoosiers. It says Harvest Store video at 2:14 p.m., leaving westbound from the trails. Blank advised when she was leaving, she noted a vehicle was parked in an odd manner at the Old Child Protective Services building. She said it was not odd for vehicles to be parked there, but she noticed it was odd because of the manner it was parked, backed in near the building. Investigators received a tip from Blank in which he stated he was on his way. Hold on, did I miss that? On his way to Delphi on State Road 25 around 2:10 p.m. on February 13, 2017. He observed a purple PT Cruiser or small SUV type vehicle parked on the south side of the old CPS building. He stated it appears as though it was backed in as to conceal the license plate of the vehicle. Blank both drew diagrams of where they saw the vehicle parked, and their diagrams generally matched as to the area the vehicle was parked and the manner in which it was parked. Blank advised he remembered seeing a smaller, dark-colored car parked at the old CPS building. He described it as possibly being a smart car. Blank's vehicle is seen leaving at 2:28 p.m. On the Hoosier Harvest Store video. I don't know if it's supposed to be hardware store. It says Harv store. Investigators spoke with Blank, who stated that she was traveling east on 300 North on February 13, 2022. Observed a male walking west on the north side of 300 North away from the Monon High Bridge. Blank advised that the male subject was wearing a blue-colored jacket, blue jeans, and was muddy and bloody. She further stated that it appeared he had gotten into a fight. Investigators were able to determine from watching the video from the Hoosier store that traveling on CR 300 North at approximately that Blank was traveling on CR 300 North at approximately 3:57 p.m. Through interviews, electronic data, photographs, and videos from the Hoosier store, investigators determined that there were other people on the trail that day after 2:13 p.m. Those people were interviewed. None of those individuals encountered the male subject referenced above, witnessed by the juvenile girls, Blank and Blank. Further, none of those individuals witnessed victim 1 and victim 2. Investigators reviewing prior tips encountered a tip narrative from an officer who interviewed Richard M. Allen in 2017. The narrative stated, hold on a minute, guys. Get a drink coffee. Mr. Allen was on the trail between 13:30 and 15:30. I hate when they do military time because I don't know what it means. He was parked at the old Farm Bureau building, walked to the new Freedom Bridge. While at the Freedom Bridge, he saw 3 females. He noted one was taller, had brown or black hair. He did not remember description, nor did he speak with them. He walked from the Freedom Bridge to the High Bridge. He did not see anybody, although he stated he was watching a stock ticker on his phone as he walked. He stated there were vehicles parked at the High Bridge trailhead, however, did not pay attention to them. He did not take any photos or videos. His cell phone did not list an IMEI, but did have the followings. I don't know what that means. Potential follow-up information. Who were the girls walking in the area of Freedom Bridge? Okay. Investigators believe Mr. Allen was referring to the former Child Protective Services building, as there was not a Farm Bureau building in the area, nor had there been. Investigators believe the females he saw included Blank and Blank due to the time they were leaving the trail, the time he reported getting to the trail, and the description the 3 females gave. Investigators discovered Richard Allen owned 2 vehicles in 2017, a 2016 black Ford Focus, a 2006 gray Ford 500. I have no idea what a Ford 500 is. Investigators observed a vehicle that resembled Allen's 2016 Ford Focus on the Hoosier Harvest Store video at 1:27 p.m., traveling westbound on County Road 300 North in front of the Hoosier store, which coincided with the statement that he arrived at 1:30 p.m. at the trails. Investigators note witnesses described the vehicle parked at the former CPS building as a PT Cruiser, small SUV, or smart car. Investigators believe those descriptions are similar in nature to a 2016 Ford Focus. On October 13, 2022, Richard Allen was interviewed again by investigators. He advised he was on the trails on February 13, 2017. He stated he saw juvenile girls on the trails east of Freedom Bridge and that he went onto Monon High Bridge. Richard Allen further stated he went out onto Monon High Bridge to watch the fish. I thought he said he was looking at his phone. Later in his statement, he said he walked out to the first platform on the bridge. He stated he then walked back, sat on a bench on the trail, and then left. He stated he parked his car on the side of an old building. He told investigators he was wearing blue jeans and a blue or black Carhartt jacket with a hood. That didn't look like no Carhartt jacket to me in that video of him on the bridge. He advised he may have been wearing some type of head covering as well. He further claimed he saw no one else except for juvenile girls he saw east of the Freedom Bridge. He told investigators that he owns firearms and they are at his home. Okay, now we're going to get into his wife here. Richard M. Allen's wife, Kathy Allen, also spoke to investigators. She confirmed that Richard did have guns and knives at the residence. She also stated that Richard still owns a blue Carhartt jacket. On October 13, 2022, investigators executed a search warrant of Richard Allen's residence at 1967 North Whiteman Drive, Delphi, Carroll County, Indiana. Among other items, officers located jackets, boots, knives, and firearms, including a big Sauer, what is that? Sig Sauer, model P226. I don't even know what that is. Sig Sauer. I don't know. A 40 caliber pistol with serial number U625627. Between October 14, 2022 and October 19, 2022, the Indiana State Police Laboratory performed an analysis on Allen's Sig Sauer model P226. I guess that's a gun. The laboratory performed a physical examination and classification of the firearm, function test, barrel, and overall length measurements, test firing, ammunition, component characterization, microscopic comparison, and I don't know what that is, NIBIN. The laboratory determined the unspent round located within 2 feet of the victims whose bodies had been cycled through Richard M. Allen's Sig Sauer model P226. The laboratory remarked, an identification opinion is reached when the evidence exhibits an agreement of class characteristics and a significant agreement of individual marks. Sufficient agreement is related to the significant duplication of random striated or something other impressed marks as evidenced by the correspondence of a pattern or combination of patterns of surface contours. The interpretation of identification is subjective in nature and based on relevant scientific research and the reporting examiner's training and experience. Yeah, like I said before, when I watch forensic files, they can tell if a shell was fired from a certain gun because a gun is almost like a fingerprint. It just makes the same markings on the bullets, and each gun does different markings, you know. Okay, so investigators then ran the firearm and found the firearm was purchased by Richard Allen in 2001. You would think he is dumb. He should have reported that gun stolen or something. He is dumb. Thank God he's dumb. Richard Allen voluntarily came to the Indiana State Police post on October 26, 2022. He spoke with investigators, stated that he never allowed anyone to use or borrow the Sig Sauer model P226 firearm. When asked about the unspent bullet, he did not have an explanation of why the bullet was found between the bodies of victim 1 and 2. He again admitted that he was on the trail, but denied knowing victim 1 and 2, and denied any involvement in the murders. Of course he did. Carroll County Sheriff's Department Detective Blank has spent part of the investigation since it started in 2017. He's had an opportunity to review and examine evidence gathered in this investigation. Detective Blank, along with other investigators, believe the evidence gathered shows that Richard Allen is the male subject seen on the video from victim 2's phone who forced the victims down the hill. Further, that the victims were forced down the hill by Richard Allen led to the location where they were murdered. I always wondered how he got them to go down the hill and why they didn't run. He threatened them with a gun. He had to have. It's my opinion. Through the statements and photographs of the juvenile females and the statements of Blank and Blank were at the southeast edge of the trail at 12:43 p.m. east of Freedom Bridge at 1:26 p.m. and walked across the former railroad overpass over Old State Road 25 after 1:26 p.m. and before 1:46 p.m. They walked the entirety of the trail and observed only one person, an adult male. Blake's vehicle was seen on the Hoosier Harvestor video at 1:46 p.m. and leaving at 2:14 p.m. and she stated she only saw one male. Blank and Blank described the male in similar manners, wearing similar clothing, leading investigators to believe all four saw the same male individual. I believe they did too. Investigators believe the male observed by Blank and Blank is the same male depicted in the video from victim 2's phone due to the descriptions of the male by the four females matching the male in the video. Furthermore, victim 2's video was taken at 2:13 p.m. and Blank saw only one male while she was on the trail from approximately at 1:46 p.m. to 2:14 p.m. Investigators believe Richard Allen was the male seen by Blank and Blank and the male seen in victim 2's video. Richard Allen told investigators he was on the trail from 1:30 p.m. to 3:30 p.m. that day. Video from the Hoosier store shows a vehicle that matches the description of Richard Allen's vehicle passing at 1:27 p.m. towards the former CPS building. The clothing he told investigators he was wearing matched the clothing of the male in victim 2's video and the clothing description provided by Blank and Blank. A video matching the description of his 2016 Ford Focus is seen at or around 2:10 p.m., 2:14 p.m., and 2:28 p.m. at the former CPS building. Hey, he's as good as gone to prison. That they was able to say that bullet came, from his gun, was ejected from his gun. He's gone. That's enough to send him away. Through his own admissions, Richard Allen walked the trails and eventually hiked to the Monon High Bridge, walked out onto the High Bridge. A male subject matching Richard Allen's description was not seen on the trail after 2:13 p.m. Investigators identified other individuals on the trail, or CR 300 North, between 2:30 p.m. and 4:11 p.m. None of those individuals saw a male subject matching the description of Richard Allen on the trail. Furthermore, Richard Allen stated that he only saw 3 girls on the trail, who investigators believe to be. Investigators believe Richard Allen was not seen on the trail after 2:13 p.m. because he was in the woods with victim 1 and victim 2. An unspent .40 caliber round between the bodies of victim 1 and victim 2 were forensically determined to have been cycled through Richard Allen's Sig Sauer model P226. The Sig Sauer, I guess I'm saying that right, was found at Richard Allen's residence. He admitted to owning it. Investigators were able to determine he had owned it since 2011. Richard Allen stated he had not been on that property where the unspent round was found. So I guess somebody just come into his house, stole his gun, went and done a horrific crime, murdered 2 young girls, and then snuck back in and put it back where it was supposed to be. Come on now. Okay, so you're not being on the property. Okay. He did not know the property owner. He had no explanation as to why the round cycle through his firearm would have been at the location. Furthermore, he said he never allowed anyone to use or borrow that gun. Investigators believe that after the victims were murdered, Richard Allen returned to his vehicle by walking down County Road 300 North. Investigators believe he was seen by Blank walking back to his vehicle on CR 300 North with clothes that were muddy and bloody. Blank, along with investigators, believe the statements made by the witnesses because the statements corroborate the timeline of the death of the two victims as well as coincide with the admissions made by Richard Allen. Further, the accounts relayed by Blank and Blank are similar in nature, and timestamps of photographs taken by Blank correspond to the times the juvenile females said they were on the trail and saw a male individual. Okay, that's the end of it, guys. Okay, now I'm gonna go back and look at my chat here. A lot of that I'm gonna have to go back and read it. Hold on a minute. I'm just now seeing the chat, guys. Let me catch up here. Okay. Shadow Dancer. Hey, and welcome. Going to have to rematch. Wait, did they find all their clothing? Because I guess it makes sense if his DNA was somehow on their clothing. Grabbed an arm. Well, weren't they stabbed, guys? Were they stabbed or shot? He evidently unloaded his gun. You know how you pull back, you know what I mean? And eject the bullet? Because it said it was unspent. That means it wasn't fired. He ejected it from his gun. What an idiot. He must not watch Forensic Files. The imprint that a gun makes on the shell is just like a fingerprint, according to Forensic Files. I'm really into Forensic Files, y'all. I watch it all the freaking time. Let me screen share his old picture. His eyes look bugged out. He's going to be under the jail. Yeah, he's going to hit hell wide open. Now, I'm assuming he doesn't have a criminal history. He actually worked at the CVS pharmacy or something. So, in my opinion, this man probably has other victims that he has maybe molested or raped or something that maybe he's not come forward. Maybe he's too ashamed. I mean, did this family man just all of a sudden it just don't make sense. If he's never been in trouble before, but that happens a lot. Look at Ted Bundy. Ted Bundy had never been in trouble. Hell, he was a hardcore Republican. He worked like answering the phone for like a suicide prevention hotline and stuff. It's just crazy. You're welcome, Shadow Dancer. I like to welcome everybody. I think he threatened them with the gun and strangled and stabbed him. I think that's what he did. I said a long time ago when we was discussing this case, I said he probably had a gun or acted like he had a gun in his pocket, because why else wouldn't they run from him? You know, they sure could have outrun that fat ass thing. But he threatened them with the gun. And just think, one of them had to watch as the other one was being assaulted. Isn't that sick? And I'm just wondering what kind of souvenir that he took from the crime scene. Some of these weirdos, they'll take jewelry, they'll cut strands of hair, big piece of hair out. I mean, it's just hard for me to believe that somebody who's never been in trouble, worked at the pharmacy, got a family and stuff, just all of a sudden decided to go out and assault two young girls and murder them. He's had to have assaulted somebody before, in my opinion, and just not got in trouble for it. Yeah, he didn't use it on them, Donald. Yeah, he didn't use the gun on them, but he threatened them with it. That's why they couldn't run away. Now, that newer sketch kind of looks like him a little bit. Of course, it's got more hair. Do you see, all the witnesses, I mean, their description of the man was similar. You know, the clothing description was a little bit different. People just see things in different ways. To me, in that one picture where he's walking on the bridge, it looks like he's got one of those hats on. You know, it's got the ear flaps on it. My papa used to wear one of those in the wintertime. He'd be going to check his traps and stuff. And if you used a gun, wouldn't it be noisy? It just hit me. Yes. Yes. That's probably why he couldn't use his gun. He was afraid people would hear the shot, and hunting season was out by February, right? I guess. I can't remember when hunting season ends. Um, I mean, that's that's very brazen to come out of the woods muddy and bloody. And if I see somebody coming out of the woods muddy and bloody and it's not hunting season, they don't got no hunting stuff with them, I'm going to call the police on them because they've been up to no good. I'm just wondering, did they ever find where the girls were actually murdered at? Because it says the bodies appear to be moved and staged. He's wearing the beanie with the hoodie and then the jacket over it. Okay, he's wearing a beanie with the hoodie with the jacket over it. Did he know those girls were going to be there that day? Was he following them on Snapchat or something? Or was this just a crime of opportunity? I'm kind of thinking it might have been a crime of opportunity. If he was to have talked to them on the internet, I feel like the police would have known that when they searched their social medias. One girl tried to escape from him as he's doing whatever to the other girl. He had someone helping him. Yeah. He has a death stare. Yeah, Shadow Dancer. He's got them Charles Manson eyes, as I call him. Don't got no soul. Look at him. It looks like he's jacked up on something, that one picture. Oh, I quit screen sharing. Sorry. Well, I'm glad that they finally arrested someone. I just hate it for the family, all they've been through and stuff. And I hope this son of a bitch is convicted. I hope he's convicted and they can try to start healing from this. I just don't know how anyone could heal from this. I guess you've got to have strength and stuff, but I just can't imagine some son of a bitch doing my child that way and his little friend. I wouldn't be able to be in court with him, guys. I just wouldn't be able to. I would lose it and try to go strangle him or something. It's just so sad. And I'm going to tell y'all something about a Snapchat. And I really didn't know this until my son one day, he's like, my friend's at the neighbor's house. And I said, you talk to him? He said, no. I said, well, how do you know? He said, I can see on Snapchat his location. And I said, that's not good, Timothy. That's not good for people to know exactly where you're at. I guess his little friend Cameron maybe posted something, but he knew from Snapchat that his friend was next door. Y'all talk to y'all's kids about social media. And talking to people on social media especially. Hell, we just had a man from Washington County. He was a sheriff's deputy at one time. He was catfishing a teenage girl from California using a younger guy's picture. He went out to California. He killed her grandparents. He went into the house, killed her grandparents, killed her mother, and kidnapped her. And the police somehow... they got behind his vehicle, a chase began, he had a shootout with police, and they killed him. There is weirdos in the world. He drove all the way from Southwest Virginia, where I'm at, to California to do that. And I don't know. I don't think the teenage girl was in on it. She was being catfished by that weirdo. It's weird. It's crazy. One was talking to him on a phone or whatever. He would lie about his age. Yeah. Because why else take off clothing? However, could have also just not wanted any DNA on them. I would say if he stabbed them, that he may have cut his own self and left a DNA behind. If he strangled them, they may have been able to have got some DNA off the neck or something. A touch DNA. They can do that. I have saw it on forensic files. Something else interesting I saw on Forensic Files, if someone's cremated, they can still test that to see if there's like any arsenic or poisoning. Yeah, I saw that on Forensic Files. Y'all should watch Forensic Files. You learn a lot. Y'all remember the girls' families in y'all's prayers, by the way. Uh-oh. Arrest warrant issued for prime suspect in Madeleine McCann's disappearance. Oh, wow. Let's see what's going on here. Hold on. It's that weirdo from Germany, Christian Bruckner's. Let me see when this was put out. November 29th. I do believe this guy could be a scapegoat, but they do have some evidence that shows that he was in the area when Madeleine disappeared. He was familiar with the resort that they were at. What else? He had previously broken in to the different rooms at the resort. A year and a half before Madeleine's disappearance, there was an elderly American lady vacationing there, and he went into her home and raped her. And he videotaped it. This is weirdo. Last I heard of him, he had some kind of court appearance, and I'm gonna have to smoke me a cigarette, y'all. I'm done. These weirdos make me nervous. Anyways, he's at a court appearance and he ended up with some broken ribs or something. I'd say he got smart with them guards and they roughed him up. Okay, German court has issued an arrest warrant for the prime suspect in the unsolved disappearance of Madeleine McCann, a British toddler who vanished from a resort in Portugal in 2007. According to the Independent, Christian Bruckner's arrest warrant pertains to a series of sex crimes involving children in Portugal. Bruckner, 45, a convicted sex offender, is charged in Portugal with 5 counts of sexual assault. That sick son of a bitch. They should castrate his ass, like they do the horses and stuff, and goats and stuff. That's what they should do. Bruckner was allegedly in I can't remember how to say it. Praia Portugal at the time of Madeleine's disappearance. Madeleine was 3 when she vanished from her bedroom while vacationing at the Portuguese resort with her parents and family and friends. Christian has not been charged in connection with Madeleine's unsolved disappearance, despite German prosecutors naming him a suspect in 2020. He is currently serving a 7-year sentence for raping an elderly American woman in Portugal in 2005. Told y'all. 2017, Christian allegedly told a friend he knew all about what happened to Madeleine. The Independent reported that Christian was formally charged in October with sex crimes that occurred in Portugal between 2000 and 2017. In 3 instances, Christian allegedly abducted and raped the victims. He is also accused of exposing himself to young children. He was molesting his girlfriend's daughter and videoing it. And the way that police found out about it is because him and his girlfriend had a dispute. And they confiscated his computer and stuff and found pictures of him abusing that little girl. He also likes little boys too. It's just not little girls. He's a complete weirdo. They ought to cut his wang danger off. That's what they ought to do. That's what they ought to do with these sex offenders. But you know what? If you did that to them and they got out into society, they would probably find some other way to get their sick pleasures. You know what I mean? Sick. Not me. It doesn't bear thinking about it. The word rape just makes me cringe. I don't know how anyone can just think it is okay to do something forcefully to anyone without their consent. Yeah, I've been watching Deadly Women a lot, and I've watched several episodes where the woman's ended up killing the man because of abuse from forcefully making her have sex, raping her. I know used to years ago, I don't know if the laws changed, but in the state of Virginia, you couldn't rape your wife. if you raped your wife, you wouldn't be charged with it. I don't know if they've changed the laws, but years ago, it was like that. Because there was a man and woman divorcing, and he hid in her car one night, and he popped up after she got in the car, and he raped her, and he did not get charged with it. He actually lives not too far from my mom. He married a woman whose family owns like a hardware store. They got money and stuff. He's still a freaking weirdo. Yeah, he did not get in trouble for raping her. It made the newspapers and stuff, but he was not charged. He was not charged with it. I pray that they solve Madeline's case. I know a lot of people think that the parents did it. I don't know what to think, guys. I think Christian is a good suspect because they say that his phone was pinging in the area. And then after Madeline's disappearance, he sold his van and everything, got the hell out of Dodge. But what are you doing, lady? One of his friends somehow came into possession of maybe a memory card or a camera or something, and they turned it over to police because on that camera he was seen raping people, the elderly American woman, and he raped another woman and videoed it, a younger woman, and he had her tied up and everything, and they said that she was pleading for her life. That's asinine. Well, if I knew what that meant, Fat Baby Toodles, what's that word mean? I've heard it before. I'll have to look that up. Let's see what else is going on, guys, before we get off here. Oh, I did watch the Casey Anthony documentary. I did miss a little bit of it because there were several episodes because it got dark, and I had to go put my goat up and my chickens. I like to put them up before it gets completely dark, before all the night critters come out. There's been a coyote around, so I missed about 10 or 15 minutes of it. I should have paused it. I'm gonna go back and try to watch today. But basically, she said she was crying a lot in it, and she was emotional. But here's my thoughts on it. I think she regrets what she did to her daughter, and it really haunts and bothers her. Now, I'm not going to say that she's a liar about being molested. Her dad very well could have molested her. But she is saying that her dad took Kaylee somewhere. Like, Kaylee, she come outside. She was looking for Kaylee. She come outside, from what I gathered, and her dad had Kaylee in his arms, and she was soaking wet, and said, "Look what you have done," and handed her to Casey, and she dropped to her knees. And then her dad got real nice in a nice voice and was like, "She's going to be all right. I'm going to take her somewhere." And her dad took Kaylee into the house. She never saw her again. Her dad just kept telling her that Kaylee was going to be all right, and just to keep lying to her mom about it and all this and that. So she blamed it on her dad. Now, I seen Donald left a comment this morning on my community post, said they're going to maybe sue her or something because she is accusing him of being a pedophile. They basically are saying that what the motive was for George is that he was molesting Kaylee, just like he had did Casey, and he had to cover it up. Casey said that he would come into her bedroom at night, and if she, resisted what he wanted to do, that he would place a pillow over her head and smother her. But when they asked her about the searches on the computer, and they were like, "Your phone was pinging at the residence when the searches were done," and she's like, "Well, it could have been George. They never got his phone records. He just worked like 10 minutes away." So she is blaming Kaylee's murder on her dad. I can't watch her even look at Casey Anthony. She got away with it. Hey, and her defense team, like the private detective and stuff that worked for the defense team, she's big buddies with them. Hell, she moved in with him. She's got that old man fooled. Now, I do believe that George Anthony is freaking weirdo. to me. I mean, I think it's a good possibility that he could have done something to Casey, but I think that Casey killed Kaylee. I think she might have drugged her with Xanaxes. That's how Zanny the nanny come up, because on the street, Xanaxes are called Xannies. They'll say Zan or Xannies. I'm going to watch it again, guys. You know, she could be telling the truth of her dad did that to her, but in my opinion, she's trying to put the blame on. I think she is too. She was very emotional, and the emotions weren't fake. I think that she just regrets killing her daughter. I think that it bothers her. I think that she wanted to get out and party, and Kaylee was in the way. Now, she said the reason she got that tattoo that said, like, beautiful life, Bella, what does it say, Bella Vita or something, is a way to say F you to her family. I do believe they were dysfunctional, sorry, my nose is stopping up, dysfunctional family. And he very well could have molested her, but I don't think he killed Kaylee. And here was something else that I caught that she said. She said that she never left Kaylee alone with her dad, George Anthony, because she was afraid that he would do something to her. Okay, then if she never left him alone with her, how did he molest her, allegedly? That don't make no sense to me. How did he have the opportunity to do it if she said not even when Kaylee was a baby was she ever left with him? So when did he have the opportunity to do it? The father and brother are getting lawsuits over everything she said. She at first said her brother was the father to her mother. Yeah, well, she said that she was raped. She said she was raped when she was 18 years old. And that, she didn't want to tell anybody. So she blamed it on the guy that she was seeing. And then he found out Kaylee wasn't his because he done a DNA test. But she said that Kaylee did not belong to her father or brother. And if I'm not mistaken, in the documentary, I believe, I'm going to have to go back and watch, but I believe she said that it was easier for her to say her brother molested her than her dad, basically, is what she was saying. If I knew the login to the Peacock account, it's back there on the freaking TV. I should have asked for it. I could have streamed it like in Discord or something for all of us to watch, but I started watching it 3 or 3:30, and it was like 5:30 or 6 before I was even freaking done with it. They're probably suing her for defamation of character, and they will win where she's come out. This is so public and stuff. I'm wondering how much she got paid from Peacock to do that documentary. Honey, she's living the good life. Got a nice office. Still friends with the defense team. They just think she's wonderful. Oh, and their excuse for why she acted like that during those 30-some days, 30 or 31 days, is because she was young. And young people don't know how to grieve properly, basically. I guarantee she made a fortune. Yeah, she never proved the sexual assault. Oh, that's something else she said. She said still to this day, if she wanted to, she could take him up on sexually assaulting her. Her dad. That's what she said. And then they listened. He did say something that was kind of, I will agree with Casey on one thing. What he said at Kaylee's funeral was weird. He's like, I miss the smell of her sweat. That was freaking weird. I'm telling you. That was weird. I mean, he's like, I miss the smell of her hair and the smell of her sweat when she comes in from playing. That was just a weird statement, in my opinion. And then he allegedly, he had some affair with some woman that was helping with the search when Kaylee was missing before they found her. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's odd. Let's see if we can find that. Let me see. Let me get on my chat on my phone. I want to see if I can find that clip. Yep, he sure did say it. Kaylee Anthony funeral. Let me see if I can find it. Memorial service held for Kaylee Anthony. Let me see. Can't find it, guys. Hold on. I'm finding it, but it's not wanting to open. But he sure enough did. He's like, I missed the smell of her hair and the smell of her sweat. That made me sick to my stomach. And then, right then and there, I knew he was a weirdo. More than likely, he probably did do something to her. That's probably why, I don't know. She's a weirdo. I mean, I had stuff done to me, and it didn't make me like that, though. It made me totally freaking opposite. But I'm just saying, her whole family, I mean, totally dysfunctional. I believe that her mother did probably control her and probably bossed her around about little Kaylee. Probably because she knew her daughter wouldn't take good care of it. And she said the reason she lied about still working for Universal, she actually didn't work for Universal Studios. She said she worked for it was like contracted or something, some kind of company. It was contracted by Universal. But the reason that she lied about working there is just to keep her mom off her back. You know, she didn't want people to know that she was working in a bar and have to explain where all her cash was from and all that, she said. Uh-oh. Police search for West Virginia woman missing since Monday. Let's look at that before I get off here, guys. I got to get off here and get some things done. We had a guy that was missing in our area, guys. His name was, we called him Jason K. He had had a history of drug abuse, but he had straightened up and went to church. Anyways, he was up at the hospital visiting his girlfriend, and he decided that he was going to walk down to the gas station and get a drink, and he's on security footage getting that drink. Then he decides to walk down the road, and he just disappears. Well, they finally found him. He fell over the hill in a ravine. Don't know if he hit his head and died or if he just overdosed or what. But it's sad because he's my age. He's 42 years old. Okay, be on the lookout. Please search for West Virginia woman missing since Monday. West Virginia police are searching for a Charleston woman who disappeared Monday, according to the Charleston Police Department. Monica Estep 40, damn ad, was last seen walking away from the Charleston Area Medical Center General Hospital. That's the same thing that happened to Jason, November 22nd. Charleston police said she's known to frequent the Winifred, I don't know what that is, and the 1500 block of Frame Road in Elkview. Let's see. I'm not saying gosh, I'm trying not to be judgmental, but it may look like she may have a history of drug abuse. Just in my opinion, by looking at that photo. Anyone with information on her whereabouts should contact the Metro Communications at 304-348-8111. This is a developing story. Let's go back and look at her picture. Why is that playing that damn video? There she is. By looking at her eyes, she could have been using something. Who knows? And it's wandered off and passed out somewhere. I'm just giving an opinion. I probably shouldn't be so judgmental, but I'm just saying. I say things like that because I can usually tell just by somebody's picture or how they're talking if they're abusing something because, Hey, I used to abuse stuff myself, so I'm not downing anybody. It's a God's wonder I'm here. One time I fell over a damn hill, y'all. That's what I was telling my mom when we was talking about Jason's death. I was like, one time I fell over this huge hill. I barely remember it. I can remember I was bruised and cut up, and it was cold, and I like to never made it back up it. Good Lord, I don't miss that life, not one bit. Shine on, where the hell you been? Martinsburg is like 30 minutes from me. Oh, really? Merry Christmas, Shine on. I've not been saying Merry Christmas. I usually say that. Let me get back to my chat here. Find my live chat. Okay. What else was I going to tell you? Oh, if anybody wants a Christmas card, you need to email me at this email address. I'm going to put it in here. And I'll send you a Christmas card, and you can send me one back if you want. I've already got 2 ready to send out. I'm sending Clancy one, Hibiscus. Of course, I want to send Mommy Mars one. I was just going to go get a different Christmas card for her because these Christmas cards I got, she had cleaned out her desk and she had a ton of nice cards and she sent them to me. So I don't want to send her one for her own daggone cards back. So I'm going to go get her a different Christmas card, a greeting card, and send her. She sent me some of the cutest little Christmas gifts. I got a Hello Kitty like canvas bag it's from Hawaii, from the Humane Society there. Her son went to Hawaii on vacation. He brought some stuff back to his mom. She's a big animal lover. She's sent me all kinds of like little Hello Kitty, like little purses and just different things, pins, and she sent me some Tarte mascara with the eyelash curler. It's called Lights Camera Lashes. It is so freaking good. Haven't seen that story yet. Which story? Hold on, I'll show y'all the guy that disappeared in our area. Jason, they found his body. Hold on. I can't because I'm on my, never mind. I can't because I'm on my Chromebook. Crap. Never mind. Maybe I'll post it later. Maybe I should. Maybe his family don't want it posted. I mean, it's a missing persons poster, but oh yeah, and she sent me, I showed y'all that one day. She sent me an ornament. It's a sugar skull. That's why I'm so disappointed I couldn't decorate my Christmas tree because I wanted to put that new ornament up, and all my ornaments everybody else sent me, Sapphire and everybody. I love Hello Kitty too. I'm trying to think. Hold on a minute. Let me go see what else she got me. Let me grab it real quick. I got it laying out right here. Hold on. Hold on, guys. I'm coming. I'm trying to get my little... I'm going to have to bring my whole purse with me. I want to show y'all this little change purse and stuff. Hold on. Let's see what we got. Hey, guys. I don't have makeup on. It don't matter. Screw it. Lay back. She sent me... Look at this. How cute. This was one of the little things. It's bright in here. Sunshine. Look at this one. And then she sent me all these, look at these little storage bags. I got 2 different sizes of those. Let's see. Oh. Hey, Mike. Yeah, I know. I should be on camera a lot more. I just don't like getting on camera without makeup, guys. Look at me. I look awful. Look at this little change purse. It rolls its eyes. If I can get it off here. I love this. Okay, so you open it up. When you open it up, its eyes move. Look. Isn't that so cute? I love it. I love it. I know, guys, I look awful. Let's see what else she sent me. She sent me stickers. Ooh, look at these stickers. I really love these stickers because it's got like a red bird. If you get a Christmas card from me, you're going to have some stickers on the inside. Let's see, let me put my purse there, lady. Y'all, this is just me. It's how I look without makeup. I can't help it. Oh, she sent me these last time. Let's see. I haven't even used these little things yet. Just like to dot like oil off of your face. She sent me a bunch of stuff. This is just like a little bit of it. But she sent me some more. Oh, I got a Hocus Pocus magnet. I got a magnet from San Francisco. Anybody's welcome to send me a magnet from your state. She sent me these last time. There's a beagle. That little thing. This is one of my favorite stickers from her. Oh, she sent this one this time. It's a California sticker, guys. And this one. This is my favorite sticker. She sent that last time. I absolutely love this. That one was from last time. I like that one. Let's see, do I have any more? I keep them in this little thing right here. I'm going to get me a sticker book or like a photo album book and put them in there. I don't want to stick them to anything. Let's see what else she sent. She sent me a bunch of stuff. I can't remember. She sent the dog's treats. I want to show y'all my card she sent me. Look at that, how cute. I love sloths. I ain't going to read what's inside this personal note. Ain't that so cute? What else is in here? Oh, another little note. I keep all my notes and my cards and stuff like that. She sent me some more stickers. It's got little bears on them. Like I said, she sent me that one ornament. And she sent me several magnets. I got the Hocus Pocus magnet. She sent me a little round magnet. It says San Francisco on it. You can see the Golden Gate Bridge. And there's like a little black cat and a little crab on it. She sent me a bunch of things. I really love this. One of my favorite things. Hold on a minute and I'll show y'all the bag. Let me stop the camera a minute. Hold on. And I'm going to go get my bag. She sent me. Mommy Mars is the best. She really is. I love this Hello Kitty bag. I'm going to use it when I go shopping to bring home my items. Oh, let me take down this comment. She is sweet. She has been on my channel forever, just like Shine On and a lot of people. She wrote me a note. She said, no, you don't have to do an unboxing or anything. I sent you this just because, you know, your channel's helped me. It's got, can't really see on the back, but this is a guy surfing with a dog, and there's like a bird above it. This come from Hawaii. Humane Society. So cute. I love it. I love this. And there's the ornament. I'm going to show it again. I love this. I love it. Oh, and she sent me a fancy little notebook with the matching envelopes and stuff. And I'm going to write her a letter on that and send it in with the Christmas card. And she wrote me a cute little note. Oh, she also sent the kitties treats. She sent Skylar like sweet potato and Ladybug sweet potato treats, and Skylar turned her nose up at them. And anyways, let me turn the camera off because I look awful. And I told Mark, I said, Mommy Mars is going to get a kick out of that because she knows what a food addict Skylar is. Yeah, she turned her nose up at the sweet potato treats, but Ladybug sure ate them. Yes, that is a great bag. I love it. And it's got little kitties. It's got a little dog on it. Little dogs. Some kind of paper inside here. What is this? Oh, yeah, she sent these too. Because her little doggies won't wear stuff. Hawaiian Humane Society. See that logo, that guy surfing? That's what's on the back of the bag. Now, I put, the other one's still in the pack. I put this on Zoe, and she was like rolling around, trying to bite it and everything. So I took it back off of her, but I'm going to put them back on them and do a, open this one up and do a TikTok video. Now, we support the Humane Society. Love it, love it. Okay. Thank you, Mommy Mars. I meant to make a post about it and kept forgetting. I'm obsessed with sugar skulls. Oh, how cool an ornament. You can just imagine a wild tree decorated with lights on them. Yes, please. Yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go get me a little smile tree and put all my ornaments on it that people have sent me because this right here, girl, this right here, look at this. This is awesome. Get the beading and stuff on it. I love it. It says it come from the World Market. It's made by World Market. You may be able to look it up on the internet and find you one. I love sugar skulls too, girl. Just love them. Y'all, I've got to do my hair. I found gray hair in the top of my head. And look, you can't even hardly see my eyebrows. They're so freaking light. Oh, I'm going to turn this camera off, guys. It's depressing. It's depressing looking at myself without makeup. Oh, anyway, she sent a bunch of other things too. I just can't remember everything. Oh, I got a bunch of gel pens. Oh, she sent me this little notepad I've got here too. It's super cute. Bunch of gel pens. Oh, she sent me this little stamp thing. And it says special delivery and got a little envelope. So all the Christmas cards and stuff I send out will have that stamped on it. And she got me a purple ink pad, you use for your stamper thing. Because I love purple. I love it. I love it. And she sent me, what is it? Let me show y'all. Hold on. This magazine. It's fancy, y'all. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. I haven't read it yet. It's a life magazine, but it's all about the Queen. If she send me her magazines that she gets done with, she knows I like magazines and she takes excellent care of them. But look, this is all about the Queen. The whole magazine. And she sent me these really, really cool bookmarks that are magnetic. Like I put one on this book. It's like a little different little bird cages. I love this stuff. But they're magnetic. So it won't come out of your I can't even get it open. But I'll show you what I mean. It's like just snaps on there. Oh, and she sent me I got this little pencil thing. And all these pens and stuff are new that she cleans out her desk. She's got a bunch of stationery stuff. And she sent me all these gel pens. That's so cute. With the little cats on it. And my little stamper's in there, but there's yeah. She sends me all kinds of cute stuff. I just love her. Not because she sends me stuff. She's just a nice person. She really is. She's been on my channel since I started my channel. And she says that listening to me and my nonsense has helped her through hard times. That's what she wrote in one of the little notes to me And I read it to Mark. I was like, and this right here is why I continue to do YouTube, even when I feel like I just want to give it up. She really did spoil you. Thank you, Mommy Mars, for showing our girl the love. Yes, thank you, Mommy Mars. Mark's like, how much stuff did she send you? I sent her something back. I said, she sent me a whole box full. The kitties had treats. The dogs had treats. Oh, she also got some cookies. Some cookies. I can't remember the name of them, but they looked fancy. They was in this little small tin, like the little shortbread cookies, and it had like one of them little doggies on it. What is it called? Is that a Highland Terrier, West Highland Terrier, or something like that? They were super good, and I did not share those with anybody but my goat. Annabelle got a cookie. I enjoyed listening and chatting with everyone here. Always a good time. Yeah, me too. I love my chat. That's what I was saying the other day in Robbie's chat. I may have a smile chat, but I love my chatters. I really do, because, y'all are all so kind and respectful. We all kind of just think alike. I mean, even if we do have different opinions on things, we respect each other. That's what I love about it. A lot of places aren't like that. I've heard creators, when someone's give their opinion respectively, just, call the chatter out and just make them feel like they're just, 1 inch tall or something. Yeah, everyone is polite. Everyone is polite. Hey, sometimes I don't hardly go in chats. Sometimes I'll go in a chat and nobody won't even hardly speak to you. That's not happened in a long time, but I went to somebody's chat one time months ago and no one even spoke to me. And I was like, wow, how rude. Like, I get the creator can't see everybody, but people, they should tell their mods to greet people. I know mods don't get paid, but really, that's what a moderator's supposed to do. Greet people and, keep eye on chat, make sure nobody's being a weirdo. Oh, I love you all. I love y'all too. I do. I really love y'all. Y'all are awesome. Y'all put up my nonsense, my unprofessionalism. Yes, I've experienced that before too. This channel was very welcoming when I first came 3 years ago. I can't believe it's been 3 years, Mike, but it has. Because we've done 2 JonBenet Ramsey streams. This will be our 3rd one. Whenever you get the time, you just let me know. If you want to do it at night, Mike, after the baby's down, just let me know, whatever time. It might be easier for you to do it after the baby's down. I just can't believe you got a baby. I seen Natasha Cooper's, if any of y'all watch her, know about her. Seeing her she posted her daughter had her baby. That was good. You are relatable and real, CC. Thank you. I try to be. I try to just try to be me. Just like when I flipped on the camera a few minutes ago, I ain't got a stitch of makeup on, but hey, this is the real me. I'm not a beauty queen. Okay? I don't know many people that are without makeup. Just to be honest. But the reason that I am not on camera in the mornings is because I really don't like coming on camera if I don't got my makeup on and stuff. And I just don't got time to fix it in the morning with all the chores I've got to do. Got to get all the animals situated and, get Timothy off school and stuff. I just don't have time for it. Maybe one morning I can. But when we do evening streams or something, I usually do try to be on camera. Yours is one of my favorite channels, and you're probably the best creative, reliable, down-to-earth, informative, but most importantly, fun and refreshing. Oh, thank you, Shine On. You're a sweetheart. I just love you to death. I always try to say hello to everyone. Sometimes I miss a few in here or there, but it means a lot to some people. Yeah, especially if someone has never been in the chat, like, who was that that was in here earlier? I can't remember their name, something Shadow. Like them, welcoming somebody that you've not seen in chat for. I think that's very important. Because y'all know me, I miss a lot in chat sometimes, especially when I'm reading. See, so you need to watch The Endless Riddle of JonBenet Ramsey. Mike, have you watched that? Let me write that down since I got my little notepad here. Well, crap, what did I do with it? I just had it. Oh, right here it is. Timothy took my desk and stuff. He's got his big gaming computer here, so that's why I'm having to stream back here. Endless Riddle. I'm going to see, guys, what I can do about streaming that Casey Anthony interview in Discord. I've got to get the password and stuff off Mark. He's the one that set all that up in there. He may not even know. Who knows? Endless Riddle of John Bonet. Okay. By the way, I did try to do a paw print with my ink pad thing with Cleo. She wasn't very happy about it. She smeared the paw print and everything. Oh, goodness. I hear her in there digging in the daggone litter box, y'all. That's all she does is go to the bathroom. I mean, not really, but ooh. I'm not too keen on those creators who won't be on camera unless every hair is shell-shocked into place and they're using 1,000 filters. Yeah. Well, I don't use filters at all. I'll use my, crap, my mind went blank. My ring light and cell phone holder, because it's usually really dark in here. But I don't use filters. I don't use filters on my pictures. I don't use them when I go on camera. I've got low self-esteem and stuff, and I just feel better when I've got myself put together and stuff. And I know how mean people can be, so that's why I don't like to come on camera unless I got a little makeup on. It don't got to be full-blown glam look. You know what I mean? I like to look presentable. Yeah. Hey, some of those people, I watched this girl on TikTok doing her makeup. She had 10 layers, foundation, and contour on. And she is beautiful without any makeup on at all. Except she got her lips blowed up too much, in my opinion. But she had, I don't know how she keeps her face from breaking out and stuff with all that makeup on every day. I'm going to need them to run that DNA. I'm out a year ago. Best documentary I've watched. It came out a year ago. Best documentary I've watched on the case. I am going to watch that. Cement shoes. Definitely. And I'll let you know what I think about it. I'm going to try to go back and watch the Casey Anthony interview again. I don't know if I can or not. It was interesting. It was good. It was good. Very interesting hearing what she had to say and stuff. I know she had some gray hair on the top of her head. You would have thought she'd have got that fixed before she done that documentary. I'm just saying. I would have. But, I mean, it didn't look bad or anything. I've got gray in mine right now, a couple of little strands. But I wouldn't get on a documentary like that. But, I mean, to each their own. I'm off for a few hours sleep. Great to catch you. Take care, all. Good night, hon. Sweet dreams. I forget you're in another country. It's so weird. Like over in Australian places, it'll be like summertime for me and like wintertime for them over there. So weird. Anyways, guys, I'm off here. Y'all have a great day, and I will catch y'all in the morning. Be safe, be kind, and peace. And remember, email me that email address I put in if you want to exchange Christmas cards. And don't worry, I've never give out anyone's address before in my life. And I never will. Even if you get mad at me or say something, I'm just not like that. So no worries about that. And when some people send me stuff, I don't even keep the address. Like Hibiscus sent me that otter painting, diamond painting she did. I had to message her the other day to get her address, send her a Christmas card, which I've got sealed up. I just need to send it out. But no worries about that. Just email me if you want to exchange Christmas cards. Anyways, take care, y'all. Peace.